Yo, yo, what's going on, my family? My notification squadron is in the building. How you guys doing this evening? Sorry for the late show this evening. I had some clients that I haven't seen in a while. I was kind of just busy doing that. And, you know, you know how it goes, fellas. So, what's going on out there, guys? How y'all feeling out there? Um, how was your weekend? How's that going? Still the weekend. We got 4th of July weekend coming up next weekend, and that should be interesting. And I have a full week this week coming up for 4th of July. Everybody with their hair done, fresh, tight haircuts, fresh, tight, and that should be kind of interesting. But I'm gonna tell y'all, man, I'm like, it's a lot, man. It's just a lot doing the clients, emotional aspect, um, doing other things. I went and shot a video today, and that was pretty cool. I shot a video with some young guys. I went back to my area in downtown Silver Spring, Maryland, and I shot a video with some young kids. And it was interesting because I went back and everything, everybody was just kind of excited. I don't even know these people, but they were just, when your vibration changes, man, people can see your vibration. And, as black men, it's really imperative that you guys understand that part of the game, that your vibration changes when uh when you're alone and when you're working on yourself and you step back around people you haven't seen and people that you don't even know. They can see something different and they can feel it. You understand what I'm saying? It's just like how people say animals can sense uh, danger. They can sense if you're scared. Babies can also sense if something wrong. It's the same thing. A lot of that has been lost in us. Shout out to my boy Chris Michaels for the Cash App for supporting the show today. Brought to you by my man Chris Michaels. Uh, you the only one supported, man, with the Cash App. This game I'm giving y'all, man. You the only one supported today, man. At least for today, you know what I mean. But I appreciate whatever you guys do. But appreciate it, brother. You always supporting, bro. I appreciate you, man. Much love and respect to you, man. Um, I know that as black men, we need it. We need these talks because we're coming into crucial times now. You know, it's um, it's a crucial moment. Shout out to Tone Malone one in the building. Shout out. But I wanted to chop up some game tonight with you guys, and we gonna get it. We gonna get it going, man. As black men, man. Listen, I'm just gonna have a good time. I'm sitting back. I got the game on. It's in mute. I'm in on the 15th floor lounge. I don't really do a lot of my broadcasts down here. This area is normally people come in here. It's like the game room. They got a large bar, beer keg thing where you can serve drinks. It's a real fly shit. Nice balcony. Uh, it's just real fly. Pool tables. Two of them. Two pool tables. Uh, the air hockey game. Just a fly little setup. So I'm sitting here at the blackjack table, and while I'm sitting here chopping up some game with you guys. You said you got a nice glass of Douce. That's what you drinking on? But yeah, man, it's some good times, really, man. It's really a good time to be a man, and I'm gonna go over some of that tonight. Um, that the thing is to chill and listen to this game. Yeah, man. Yeah, we're gonna chop it up tonight, man. So I was just giving people a few minutes to get in the chat. Come on in, and but I'm just doing a little slight intro and just kind of kicking back. I got my little glass of water, man. I probably need a little glass of wine sometime when I do this, when I do some of these broadcasts. But I try to be on my chill, fly shit. You know. Oh man, my man Stefan's in the house. Salute. But you know, we have to we have to now, you know, understand that the time that we're in, and listen, let me go ahead and just say this, man. Let me go ahead and just say this, brother to brother. I don't, like I said, I don't beef with nobody, but I am gonna send a shout out to Kevin because Kevin Sams for getting a million subs. Because I do salute the brother because he was able to do it and stayed on his message, whether people agree with it or not. Like I said, certain things that I don't agree with, I already made that clear, but I'm not gonna go in on bashing my brother. You know, um, it's a lot of things that come with that. But shout out to him, man, and getting a million subs. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. This is some side note, sidebar talk. But what I noticed, and this goes into my message tonight, that even when women call his show at this point, talking about that for a second, that are they, and I was telling Pimp God, are they now calling in because he's popular? And they say, I agree with everything you say, man. You were right. Da 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 da. But do they agree with you outside of Kevin being on TV, being on YouTube? Do they agree with you? Do they agree with their man that's trying to correct them? Or they just agree with what Kevin says on YouTube for the 2 hours and they turn the show off and then they right back to quote unquote not disrespecting their man. See, that's what it's become, a caricature of disrespecting, I mean, getting used to uh black men, I mean, just treating us like, just they don't even notice you. You have to be high value to her, you know. Shout out to Stefan for the super chat, bro. Appreciate you, man. Um, you know, so yeah, it is entertainment at this point. I'm gonna be honest with you, and I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. Let me tell y'all something on some real shit, man. On some real business shit. I give Kevin his props for this reason is because he he does it like a late night show. You know how they used to have a late night show, Johnny Carson and all the old school people. And I got to give it to him. It's late, and people going to watch and listen. You understand what I'm saying? So they're going to watch and listen to the show at a late night, and it's entertaining. But like I said before, on the deeper side, do these women really listen to you? Are they going to listen to their men? All the advice they quote unquote got from Kevin. Are they going to listen at a standpoint where they want to submit to their men at home, or it's only for the 2 hours that they listen to the show and it being agreeable to him. That's the $1 million question. Oh, you said gloves off show cash app, so YouTube don't get. Yeah, YouTube get a percentage of it, but it's cool. Whatever y'all can do, man. I appreciate it either way. You know. Um, no, men should not stop developing. Yeah, Black Pill. Shout out to Black Pill in the house. In the house. So you said I saw Kevin's last show talking to guys only. You went off on this dude who said Kevin should be soft on women. Reach more for this battle. Yeah, that shit was funny, man. When Kevin said that shit, I saw it. Yeah, man. Yeah, I believe it's only for the 2 hours, man. I think that's really what it boils down to. And And like I said, guys, listen, man. Listen. I don't have a beef with him. Like I said, certain things that I don't agree with, but I respect as a black man the effort. And basically, he turned his podcast into a talk show late at night, which fucking works. But I'm just saying it from just observation. Do these women are they going to listen to their men? No, you see it. It seems like it's only getting worse at this point. They take this shit as a fucking joke. And there's a lot of goddamn simps out here, man. Who are these goddamn simps? That's my question. Who are these dudes they are meeting? And Pimp God told me, he said, who they meeting is the women that raise these boys. A lot of these chicks have sons, and they're raising their sons to be broken males. Go back to something Angry Man said. Women really, they're women first. Even your own goddamn mother. I can speak to that. No telling that my son's mother, my youngest son's mother at this point, she probably brings appreciate the cash at Stefan. Appreciate it too, bro. Appreciate it. She probably bringing my son over to my parents' house. I don't know, 'cause I haven't talked to anybody, which is part of what my broadcast is tonight about walking this journey alone. But she probably taking him over there now so she can run the goddamn streets. Appreciate the super chat, Hashim. Appreciate the super chat. But she's probably bringing my son over there right now as we speak, running the goddamn streets. But see, your family supports that dumb shit. So I'm saying this to you guys is that you don't want to be those men, man. You don't want to be those men, and the women that's choosing to be in your life. So it's gonna be a nice broadcast tonight, man. I'm gonna cover a lot of areas of really walking this journey alone. And I want you guys to really understand. If you got to take notes tonight. But this journey is one that is not for the faint of heart. Okay. And once you as men tap into yourself and start knowing yourself, I'm gonna tell you, man, a lot of, and I talk about this before, but I'm gonna share it really. I, listen, man, listen. I enjoy women more than anybody else, probably. I have to deal with them. I have a certain appreciation for them. But I'm gonna tell y'all this, man. I'm gonna tell y'all this straight up. That when you get to a certain level and a certain point, and you be start to become the bar man that we talk about, and a developed male, fully developed male, what happens is you start viewing women from a standpoint of her value to you, even with the fat ass, titties, lips. You really start seeing her as such. I mean, immediately. It's this one girl that lives in my building, slim chick, nice fat old booty. You know them slim chicks with that fat booty? Oh, it's little waist. Oh my God. Oh, I mean, Pimp God saw, he said, Lord Jesus. I mean, she got a nice situation, y'all. I'm not even lying. But I'm gonna tell y'all this. The kicker is the kicker is when I talk to her small talk, I had a little bit of small talk with her. And she already talking about how she's telling me how she has property. She's trying to do some investment properties. And she's also said that she's a nurse. She works in like in the dentist office or something. And I saw her with her scrubs on, walking her dog, roof, roof. And she's walking her dog one evening and she's saying, yeah, I have some properties and I want to start building my portfolio to do. And this is a single woman with a dog. I mean, she ain't the finest chick. She probably a strong 5, um, but nice body, but she seemed a little older. But I'm saying, how, what am I going to do with her other than the obvious? Other than the obvious. And then when I saw her the next time, she had a T-shirt on say, "I run this. I run this." She's wearing advertisement of that she's already gonna be out of pocket. She's wearing that on her shirt. That she's not gonna listen to a fucking word that you say. Um, she's gonna be combative. And as black men, we gotta understand that we can't tolerate that shit anymore for no ass. So I'm telling you guys this because immediately when I look at her, I'm saying combativeness. It's not worth the ass. So I was having a conversation with one of my clients, male clients this weekend, and he's studying to be a surgeon. Smart brother, man. He's actually Ethiopian guy. But we was chopping it up, having a good conversation about he was talking about women he dated, 29 years old. He has a potential to start be making 800,000, 700 to 800,000 a year. Uh, medical surgeon. And he go to John Hopkins here in Baltimore. But the funny thing about it is he was saying, man, he really want an outlet to have a good time. He been working, he been studying, and he starts school again on Friday. I mean on Monday. He starts school back on Monday. And he was telling me how he just want to at least have a good time and hang out with some ladies, or just kind of just get out. And listen, I told him I understand. I said, as a black man, I do understand, man. And um, I said, you know, I said, but listen, if you want to be on top of your game, the time that you want to go out and do all these things and be around people that ain't shit, look at it as time investing in yourself. Maybe go to the gym, go take a walk, go have a glass of wine near some water, um, or work on something, study on something that you may need to be studying on to make you better. I said, create a habit of doing that with your leisure time. Shout outs to Sheep DS1 for that video. Y'all need to check that one out. Your leisure time. That was epic. Um, but that's what makes you the superior man versus men that are high value, which is what my channel is geared toward, the superior man. It's the times that you can go out, the times you can go get some ass from some chick that ain't worthy. She didn't earn your attention or the dick. You just fucking her because she has a fat ass, like the chick I told you about 5 minutes ago in my building. And we got some bad chicks in this building, man. I seen about a flock of them just today when I was walking my client out. I said, God damn. It was about 5, 6 of them, a flock. I don't know if they was Ethiopian or Sudan. They're from Sudan, but I didn't really look. I saw the bodies though. I said, Lord Jesus, help me. But I'm looking at them in a sense where they all be in pocket. I can literally take all of them and have them be my wives. But guess what the problem would be? They would be mad. No, I'm not getting enough attention. I mean, I'm not getting down with that. When in essence, I have everything for these bras to do to serve me and build an empire. I would be the right choice for all 6 and 7 of them broads. And I ain't even talking about getting ass. Because eventually they're gonna fuck somebody or fucking somebody now. I'm saying from a standpoint as black men, you got to start looking at yourself as that kind of valuable and not being in a situation where you're competing per se. Healthy competition is cool. Healthy competition is cool. But when you guys are just out here trying to out compete somebody because somebody did something, you want to do it too. No. Start competing by how you able to accomplish and you are a part of something getting done. It's so funny when I sat down to do this broadcast, guys. I got a call and an email from. I just checked it as I sat down. I got a. I said a call, but she hit me on Facebook Messenger. A friend of mine in New York. She told me um, about. She was like, "Yeah, Scott, I want you to come up here. I want to sponsor you." I think I told you a little bit about it. She had mentioned it, but she actually put up the money this time and said, "I want you to come to New York. I want to see your clothes. I'm gonna bring some models." So I told her when she ready, she's gonna book the hotel. Um, and I'll be up there. She's setting all that up right now as we speak. Shout out to the Book of Ronin. Shout out to you, bro. Salute, man. Salute to you. Appreciate you, brothers, man. But yeah, I just sat as I sat down and started this broadcast, man. And she's in a Dominican community, and she's like one of the head people in doing Fashion Week up there, especially in the Latino community, major league. But she had the utmost respect and admiration for me, and always wanted to work with me and do stuff with me. And we've done stuff before. I took a team up there to do hair for her designers one year. But the funny thing about it is, she, oh, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, she knows so many models, man. God damn. But the thing about it is, man, is that it goes back to the old saying, stay ready so you don't have to get ready. So the thing she is preparing, she wants to put up her own money to sponsor me in my clothing line in New York Fashion Week in September. So it's basically a given. So that's the beauty behind it. But I'm saying to you guys to even get to this level at this point, to get to this level at this point, you guys have to really prepare yourself. And the leisure time that you guys have got to be put into the efforts of making yourselves better men. You understand what I'm saying? So to play at a certain level, how can I be playing your boy Dr. E. Harlan Scott be playing at a level where you got the Tom Fords, Gucci, Versace, all these brands will be there, but you're playing at that level and you have a chance to up the game for yourself and for your brand. That's next level shit, man. But I want you guys to understand that the leisure time is where you guys become the superior men that you're supposed to be. Your leisure time is where you put in the hours of learning something that you've been working on for a very long time, that you've been curious about. You guys got to start putting in the hours to yourself. You owe it to yourselves as black men to really start pushing yourselves to the next level. My client today, female client, she also was telling me how we have to start being prepared. This is a female, black. We have to start being prepared to start receiving what everything that's been promised to us. We complain for many years, but the universe has been prepared, is now prepared to bless you. That's why I say it's funny that I sat down, I got the call, I got the message that my friend want me to come up. She putting her money where her mouth is, and she's gonna sponsor. But I something I put in the air to you guys. But the universe is gonna take care of that for me. So I want you guys to understand when you start putting things out in the universe, it will start taking care of you. She will start taking care of you. This is why you guys, it's important to have goals that you're trying to reach. whether they small or big goals. But you must have those things in place and in mind that you want to achieve at a higher level. But it's all on how you see yourself, man. But the thing is, man, I'm gonna open up the call lines. If y'all want to chop it up about some stuff, I'm gonna open it up. Y'all can come, you know, one call at a time. If you have a question, you can shoot it. But the thing is, walking this journey alone, you're gonna have to be prepared to do. You guys gonna have to be prepared to walk this alone. And nobody's gonna help you. You don't have friends. Really, you really don't. But the thing is, you guys got to understand that the moves that you make in and of yourself, you're going to have to be real disciplined about whom you making moves around, who you telling, because people will come in just to fuck your shit up. I'm telling you right now. Let me see. I got somebody coming in every day. Hello?
Hey man, how's it going?
Hey, what's going on, man? How you doing?
I'm good. Is my mic sounding all right?
Yeah, where you calling from? Where you from?
I'm in Georgia,
In Georgia.
Atlanta,
Okay.
Atlanta, Georgia. Yeah, your message kind of touched me because I'm 37 now, but I started a garbage company when I
Yeah.
was 21,
Yeah.
and you got to be willing to walk by yourself because the people you think gonna be there for you or gonna support you, they not. A lot of times. Uh, some of them mean well, but they'll kill your dreams, your goals. You know.
Absolutely, they
So
will.
when I started that business, ran into hard times and had to see myself through that. Diligence and hard work uh, pays off. So
Absolutely. So where'd you started at? You started in Georgia, your
yeah,
business?
yeah, yeah. It's in Georgia.
Okay, and you still
Yeah, it's
have
in
it
Georgia.
now? Or?
Yeah, I'm still going. Still going,
Okay,
still
good.
expanding. Business is doing well. I'm actually working on another business now.
Oh, that's what's
So
up.
yeah. So your
That's
message is great, man. I appreciate what you're doing, the message that you're giving out. I just subscribed to your channel. I was
oh, okay.
a subscriber, a pimp guide, and I got connected that way. So
Oh, that's
I
what's up,
appreciate
man.
I
Appreciate you.
appreciate both of y'all, man.
Oh, no problem, man. I appreciate you calling in, bro. Call
All
in
right.
again, okay?
All
All right,
right.
bro.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
All right.
No problem. So yeah, man, that's good to hear, man. Brothers, man, you gotta understand, guys, as black men, I really want you guys to stay encouraged and keep pushing forward and stay focused on building. Stay focused. I see I saw Chris Michaels was in the well, I think that was Chris Michaels in the call room. I saw you come up, Mike. I think you dropped or you left out. But I want you guys to really understand that even people, family, are not going to be truly supporters of you guys. And I'm gonna bring Mike. I'm gonna bring you up, Mike. Yeah, you guys got to understand. Family is not going to be your main people that's going to support you. You know, so I just want you guys to understand that. So what's up? What's going on, Chris?
What's up, man? How are you?
What's up, bro?
What's
What's
going
up?
What's going on, baby? What's up, man?
What's good with you, bro? What's good with you?
Man, not much. Just sitting there, just chilling, man. That's pretty much about it.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
man. That's
good.
pretty much about it. Everything's good.
So what you want to chop it up about? Anything you want to ask or?
Yeah, sure. Do you think today, with you know, how important is self improvement to a man's life?
You said how important it is?
Yeah.
Man, I'm gonna tell you, man, it's the most valuable thing you can do right now. And I'm talking to you guys, and here I am, 44 years old, and I'm still doing it. So
Hello.
yeah, can you hear me? Chris? Hello, hello? Chris. Okay. I don't know, Kristen dropped off. Jay Reed.
What's that in bro? Can you hear me?
Yeah, what's good? Hey, real quick, hey Chris, you made a bad connection, so call back. What's going on, Jay Reed?
I'm good, man. I appreciate you taking the time, man, to talk with me, man. Question for you.
What's up?
Man, I got two sons, and I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and direct them to go non-black, as far as like a woman, because I feel like their generation, from what I'm seeing, man, the bride level's bad. It's bad, man. And
Mm.
I know everything that I've been through, and you can go ahead and tell me about, like your whole perspective on it. But I think the best situation for them to go non-black.
Well, where you calling from, man?
I'm coming from Louisville, Kentucky.
Oh, from Kentucky. I ain't never been out there. Well, how old are your sons?
My oldest is 18. My youngest is 12.
18 and 12. So what is your 18-year-old saying now about women? What's his
You
take?
know, man, to be real with you, like me and his mom had like a real terrible upbringing. Like we never got along. And I look at it as far as like he's kind of been programmed into the whole simp programming, to where the woman can do no wrong, and I can kind of see it in him just within his whole responses. And I can kind of tell that, if he does want to go non-black, he'll feel like, oh, well, I disappointed my mom. And the thing is, like now I'm 41 years old. When I was growing up, it was always told, well, you hate black women. And I'm like, nah, man, the thing is like these women don't remind me of my mom. They don't
Mm.
remind me of like actual mothers. And you can give me your whole perspective on it. But like today's time, I'm looking at it, man. I'm like, man, I want him to have the best odds. And I'm not saying that there are no good black women, but what I see is I'm like, I want him to have the best chance. And I see that like the best chance to have a woman that has something going on and won't be as vital to his future is going non-black. Now you could tell me like your whole thoughts on that.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. My and due to the fact that I have five sons, my thing is, listen, um, it's crazy because on one hand, I definitely understand your take on that because I talk about it all the time. A lot of our women are gone, and the seeds from us that came through our women, they have tore up our daughters and our sons. So with that being said, it's kind of hard to say, yeah, just tell them, get a black woman, this and that, stay black. But here's the thing. My suggestion is that really teaching your sons to really get a woman that's going to be best serving him. And
Right.
that's why it's important that we make sure we tell our sons that they become the best versions of themselves. And any woman that fit into that uh, consciousness of what he set up for himself, if she fit in to help him better himself, uh, to just help him achieve, that's who you go with. whether she could be a person of color, a woman of color. She possibly could be, but um, because listen, for myself, all the different variations of women. This is why, for me, when I talk to the SYSBM brothers, I have a different take because partly it's because of my industry and I dealt with so many different kinds of women. But I've always been a guy that stayed focused on my purpose. So either these women were modeling for me, whether they had to go set up some certain meetings for me to go teach at hair schools or
Right.
something. You know what I mean? And these are women Latinos, these are Asian. They all had to serve me in one regard. But I all found that it still can be almost the same if you're not careful.
Gotcha.
And so just because a lot of these women are foreign or different ethnicity, a lot of times they think they're still better than you.
Gotcha.
Now, I didn't get a lot of that meaning no slight, like they try to talk shit. Every now and then they did, but they kind of drop off if your sons if you're a man and you're teaching your sons to be in their purpose, they will kind of phase out, which is what you want.
Right.
You know what I
Right.
mean? So that's what I would tell my sons, man, and just really encourage them to be their best versions of themselves, and just tell them if a woman don't come into your life to help you become the better version of himself, it's best just to leave her alone, whatever color she is. That would be my advice. But that's my thought.
Now, can I ask you like a really quick question, man? Now, what are your thoughts about college? Because I'm not really sold on if he has his purpose together. I think college is a great idea, but I think just going to college and just come out in debt. And I'm, from what I see, with the world being global and kind of connected with the internet, man, I'm like, man, you can make a lot of scratch and you can really get on your purpose without college.
Oh yeah, yeah, without a doubt. Actually, that's a great question because my philosophy now, if they're not going to school to be a surgical doctor, which I talked about, one of my clients is one, or an attorney, it really, to me, it doesn't make sense to even go to school to get in debt unless he has a full paid scholarship for one or the other. Other than that, man, I say no because they can learn. Their university need to be online and learning how to generate income, learning how to socialize with people, and being involved in going to different events where they teaching you um, different ways and methods to make money and learning a trade. That's important. I think as black men and as young men, we should definitely have some skill. I do hair. I'm a hairstylist and a barber. But I think they don't have to do that. They can, if they want to, yeah. But some skill that you learn something with your hands. I think that's important for men. Period. Hello, Jay, are you there? Okay, I don't know if Jay went out. You still there, Jay?
Bro, can you still hear me?
Yeah, you kind of went out. But did you hear
Okay,
what I
yeah.
said?
Yeah, no, I got you, man. That was great advice, man. I want to tell you, man, I appreciate your time, and keep doing what you're doing, man. I definitely do support you.
Oh, I appreciate it, Jay Reed, man. Anytime, man. Call back again too, bro.
Appreciate you, bro.
No problem. Anytime, man. Call back again. Appreciate you, bro. No problem. Hello, this is James.
Hey, what's up? What's up, God? What's going on?
What's up, bro? What's going on with you, man?
I'm hanging in there, man. Need some need some big brother advice, man.
What's going on with you? Shout out.
Uh
Go ahead, spit.
I've been dealing with old girl off and on. Uh Off and on, right? I'm in a situation where I'm battling very deeply. I experienced something I experienced something that was very disrespectful at a public forum. Um and things got a little out of control. She was intoxicated about whole shebang, right? And
Yeah.
it was the makeup breakup. And then right now, it's like I can't get over it. And it's one of those things where I think for me as a man, like I battle um, internally. It's just
Yeah.
in regards to respect, because I've never experienced something. And one of my homies had asked me, like, when she got out of control, how come you didn't stop, snatch her up? And I told myself mentally, I just didn't give a, what I'm saying? I didn't give a flying flick.
Mm.
Because I was at a point where I couldn't believe what went down, you know what I'm saying? And
So
just
you
to,
gotta tell me. So I'll tell you what. Tell me in detail. Like,
okay.
just kind of tell me what. First of
Okay,
all,
so
where you from, James? Where you from?
I'm from Boston.
From
Boston,
Boston.
dog.
Okay, that's what's up. Beantown. But go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
So
tell me in detail.
yeah, so we went to a formal dinner. A friend of mine named Sean usually has these little nice formal dinners, 30 plus, um, out in P Town, Providence, right? So at the time, I had some issues with Shorty, but I was like, you know what? Let's go do something real nice. Let's get dressed. One of my partners uh, is actually in Boston. He's a PD. He's a cop for Boston. He came along, right? So we get to the event. Everything's smooth. Everyone's dressed. Everyone's having a good time. And I started noticing she was drinking, but everybody's drinking. And
Right.
it went from drinking to getting real sloppy drunk, right? So she's on the dance floor doing a little too much with a dress with a long slit. And a couple of old partners I knew from back in the day were flirting with her, and she was conversing back. And I'm sitting at the table, and mind you, my man is with me. My man was a cop, so I'm trying to stay cool and breathe, right? So through the whole process, she's getting a little bit more out of control. You know what I'm saying? Her dark side's coming out, right?
Yeah.
Bending it over, doing a little way too much to the point where my man Sean's girlfriend's best friend came to me. She's like, "Yo, are you okay?" And I'm like, "Somewhat." She was like, "Let me go get her off the dance floor and talk to her." So Shorty grabs her, pulls her like, "Hey, I think you having a little too much drink. Why don't you sit down?" She's calming down. She sits down next to me, and I'm trying to keep my cool. So next thing you know, song comes up. She pulls me up to the dance floor. So I started dancing with her, and all of a sudden she started pulling up her dress. So I'm like, yo, what the F are you doing? Right? Like,
Mm. Yeah.
and then she snaps back, like, don't tell me what the F to do.
Oh no.
So I said, okay, let me fall back, right? So I ignore her. She's just acting crazy now at this point. Like even my man's is looking at her kind of like, yo, who is this chick? And then what basically tipped the, you know, what was the tip of the spear? I'm at the bar. It was the Lakers was playing, and she comes right next to me. She's trying to say I'm sorry, whatever. She turns around, don't know homeboy, and just kisses homeboy.
What?
Yeah, 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 bro. Um,
Hmm.
we fast forward, right? So I'm like I'm about to snap, right? My man grabs me. He goes, "Nah, go to the truck. I'll get her. Be out of here, right?" One of my other partners hits me up. He's like, "Yo, what's wrong with your chick?" I'm like, "What are you talking about? I'm in the truck, bro. I can't be down there. I'm gonna do something crazy." He's like, "Yo, I just ordered a shot, and she took the shot from me and drank it." Like what?
Mm.
So get inside truck, we driving back, and my mom's like, "Yo, I'm done," right? So my man who's a cop, he's like, "Yo, don't do nothing crazy." I said, "Nah, you ain't got to worry about it." So we pull up. I drop him off to his car. I'm in the car with her, and I'm like, and before that, I actually had stopped by McDonald's to grab some food because I'm just like, I need to clear my head. So I'm in the car with Shorty, and I'm like, yo, I don't want to do this anymore. And she totally snaps on me, right? What the fuck are you talking about? XYZ, all this, just started spazzing. And then she said something like, well, she took the soft drink that was on the armrest and threw it in my face and was like, well, I'm not saying I want you to get home safe, but I think you'll figure that out. And I'm sitting here, man, just like going through the motions mentally as a man, right?
Yeah.
Because I know I can physically do something wild, right? And I said, no, let me walk away. So through that experience, I was a fool, right? Cry, I'm sorry. It got to a point the mother was calling me like, what's going on?
Right.
But the crazy part is the mother that I was like, just keep, I was at a point, I was like, this is the thing. I've been telling her to go to therapy. Please go to therapy before she gets out of control. And obviously things got out of control. So we fast forward, the mother's calling me, what's going on? Why is my daughter crying? And through the whole entire process, she's never told the mother what went down, right?
Oh no,
And
she's not gonna do that.
yeah, so it was a weird incident where I stopped by. I stuck my head in the house one time, right? And the mother saw me, and I said hi, and the mother didn't acknowledge me. And I said to myself, I was like, this woman must think I'm the one that is causing pain to her daughter, right? Because
That's
obviously she's looking at me like, oh, why is my daughter going crazy over this guy?
exactly.
And mentally it bothered me, brother. And I've been
So
phasing.
where's she at now in your life? Is she still dealing with her?
I'm still dealing with her. Like I struggle. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I struggle, man. Like as a man, my heart. I've been listening to you and other brothers, and it's like there's that manly side. That's like, bro, she crossed the line, fam.
Yeah, she
This
did. Now how old are you?
I just turned 38 this year, bro. I have no kids.
Oh, and how old is she?
She is 30. I would say 35.
And do she have kids?
No.
Okay. Okay. All right. I listen, man. I've been through these situations. It sounds like my one of my situations. And this is for a woman I actually cared about a lot. So
Yeah.
I
I'm
understand
there.
I
Yeah.
understand. I understand how you felt. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I do. Trust me. So what I'm going to tell you is I'm telling you from what I've been through. And women that drink like that, see, that's a turn off right there. That's
Yeah.
and listen, man, I'm telling you this, and it's hard for me to say because I'm thinking about my situation completely. But the thing is, man, listen, that's not that's not something you want to deal with, bro. Any First of all, she was totally out of line. I mean, that's totally disrespectful.
Yeah.
And really, when women start drinking, it's the hard part for men to really accept. And like I said,
Yeah.
it was hard for me to accept. They really showing you more of whom the fuck they really are.
Yeah.
That's the painful part that you probably actually suffering from.
Yeah.
Because everything else, and you know that, which is why you called.
Yeah.
You know deep down that it's really some bullshit. That's part of your frustration, actually.
Yeah.
That you know that what you saw and what you experienced is really that's really whom she really is. And it gets worse if you weren't even there.
Yep.
That's the fucked up part about it.
Yeah.
You understand? But this is the thing, bro. This is what I want you to understand. I want you to really understand this. You as a man, and it seems like you're a smart dude, you are more valuable than that. She's 30, what, 5?
Yeah.
Listen, man, she may even be attractive. She may even be somewhat a nice person to some degree. But listen, bro, you 38, man. Leave that alone. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's nothing but
Okay.
heartache. It's nothing but gonna be heartache down the road. You mess around, like I told Pimp God when I first met him. I said, man, he probably be locked up right now. I said because he would have killed his damn baby mama messing around. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I'm telling you, you don't have no kids with her. That's the best thing in this situation. And I know that it's hard, and you may not take my advice right away, but you got to just exit that situation, bro, and just reevaluate yourself.
Yeah.
reevaluate yourself in what direction you're going, because you don't need to have that kind of shit. What if you was at a nice function, was business related, that she's acting like that? I've been in those situations too. You
Wow.
don't want that kind of shit, man. You got to start, black man. I want y'all to start viewing yourself better than this. You deserve better than this. You understand, bro?
Yeah, yeah, I
And
definitely
I
understand.
and I don't want you. That's just not a good look, man. I feel for you, man. Like I said, I feel for you because I had the exact same. One of my exes right now. I had to go through that shit, and it really made me evaluate myself. Like, man, I care for this chick, but I care for myself more. And I'm
Yeah,
like, nah, fuck that. Nah, I can't. I'm not going through this shit anymore, man.
yeah,
I'm not. I don't want you, man. I've known friends that blown their brains out, bro. I don't know if you heard them stories. I talked about those before.
yeah. I remember.
Yeah,
I
and
remember.
I'm not saying that you're gonna do that, but
Yeah,
I know the pain of that shit. I know the goddamn pain, bro. But you don't want a woman to disrespect you in any fucking manner, yo. Even if you gotta be by
yeah,
yourself and figure out, you know, you try to understand that situation. But you need to be by yourself and evaluate that, man, because you're 38 years old. You still in your fucking prime. You just really getting to your prime. Nah, man. I'm telling you, this would be the best thing for you to really exit this situation, man. You deserve better, bro. I feel for you, man. That my heart was cringing when you was telling me that shit.
yeah, brother. It's been it's been tough, man, because like it's funny. You would think someone, and I said this to her one time. I was like, you crossed the ultimate line, but then it seemed like you're not trying to, like when someone does something so crazy to their parents, they do whatever it takes to get their love, their grace, their respect back. And it was like I didn't feel none of that, right? And it's like, she'd be like, "Oh, let's go out," and I just that that PTSD of like, damn, I can never do this. Like if you know what I mean, like around some of my homies or any events, they're gonna look at me like, "Yo, you crazy?" Like,
Yeah. And listen, man. And it's something that Black Pill said. It was a Black Pill? No, Leo. He said the crazy coochie be the best, but the psycho. And that's some real shit. That do be some real
yeah,
shit. I ain't even gonna lie about that. But part of that, after you you enjoy the crazy coochie, is you gotta. I had a sickness. I felt some kind of way because even with that crazy coochie, you thinking, you be like, man, if she just wilding out like this, who else she'd be
yeah,
fucking? You know what I mean? So it's like, nah, you gotta really, you got your the crazy coochie is not worth compromising your manhood, and
yeah,
that's the thing you're gonna have to start
yeah.
measuring. It's like, fuck it, I mean, it was good while it lasted, but my manhood is more important than this. I mean, really, you got to start measuring it like that, weighing that shit
Gotcha.
like that. So yeah, man, you just have to, you may have to just let her go, man, and just drop that, and just start building yourself, man. Even if you go without for a while, man, I want you to get better, man, because this kind of suck that situation up and chalk it up, and like I said, charge that shit to the game, and
Yeah,
keep it moving, bro. I really want you to do that, man. So next time you call in, I want you to tell me that I went on and exited.
yeah,
I know so many brothers like that, man. I do. I know so many brothers that's in that situation, man. And it's hard for me to look at. Oh my, I got clients like that.
wow,
It's hard to look at because now your manhood is more important, more valuable than some ass. Even
yeah,
if it's good, trust me. I done had a lot of good ones, squishy squish, but it's just not worth the manhood compromising that. It's just not.
yeah,
It's just not. Not
yeah.
the disrespect. All right, bro.
Thanks, God. Thank you as always, man.
Yeah, man. No problem, bro. Appreciate you too, man. Don't yeah,
Uh,
call back, man. Make sure you
I will.
call back, man. All right, let
I
me know
will,
what
brother.
happened.
I
All
will,
right.
brother.
All
Peace.
right, bro. Peace. What's up, Chris? What's going on, bro?
What's up, you Scott? Hey man, what's up, man? My bad. I had that bad connection, man. So my fault.
Oh, no problem, man. So
My
what's good,
fault.
man?
Not much, man. So I was the fence. If I was telling you about like or asking you about Yo, I was gonna ask you, what's how important is like self improvement for men today?
I'm gonna tell you, man. Like I said, more than ever, and I think more than ever, probably in recorded time right now. To be honest with you, that especially as a black man, like I just told the last brother, man, and I think he really needed to hear that because
Yeah, man.
um, we as black men, I get it, man. Like I said to y'all, man, I pour out my heart to you, brothers, man, because I know how it is. And like I said, the shit that I be hearing, that I heard through the years of women sitting in my chair, the shit that I be hearing, bro, it's almost too much to even talk to you guys about. But it's like,
Mm,
as men, this is why I tell you guys it's important that you be your best version of yourself, man. Whatever that you into, that you want to learn a new language or learn something new that you always want to get to, now is the time more than ever to start getting into it and studying it and being your best self.
yeah, man, for
You
sure.
understand? And I don't know what it is. I don't really know what you into, but I'm just saying, I mean, bro, you need to really start taking care of yourself, like getting on a schedule to get your body massage once a month,
Hmm,
getting on a schedule to keep just to stay tight, keeping your head tight, getting facials.
hmm,
You understand? Just start doing little shit for yourself. Start taking care of you. But also, even when you working out, man, listen to things that can help you uh exercise your mind.
hmm.
And that's my thought. That's what I do. I try to
Okay.
learn languages while I'm working out. um just some self-help things while I'm working out, even if I had a little background music, because you need the music sometime to work out. I get it, trust me, but I'm just saying, start trying to retrain all the things that you've been through as men and all the shit that we used to do all the time. Start flipping the script even on yourself. Put your
Hmm.
put your spirit man into a state of shock and start doing different things to get you where you need to be as a superior man. And once you start reaching those goals, man, I'm gonna tell you, man, it ain't nothing like it.
Hmm.
Because you start seeing everything like on the Matrix. I don't know if you remember. I think it was part one at the end when he saw all the people, all it just started looking like a bunch of numbers.
Yeah,
I don't
man,
know if you saw.
definitely. Yeah, yeah,
That's
and the
what it started.
barcodes. Yeah,
Yeah, the barcodes.
the
That's
barcodes.
what it
Yeah,
actually
definitely.
starts to become, man. Once you start learning yourself, because he knew himself, and so that's what you need to do more than ever, more than any time right now, man. Even and like I said, put your spirit man in a state of shock. Friday nights, if you used to go out and do stuff like that, don't go out. Pick up a
Hmm.
book, read,
Oh,
or just do shit
man.
like that. Saturday night, do the same thing.
Yeah, man. Honestly, right now, this whole summer, man, I'm just focused on just trying to self improve, man. I don't really have a, going out like that. I barely do that. I don't really have a like a real like dating life like that right now. I'm just focused on just self improvement overall, man. So that's pretty much about it. I'm a single guy with no kids that I
How
know
old are you,
of.
Chris?
I'm 32, man.
Oh, that's what's up. Oh yeah, you getting right into your prime, bro.
Yeah, man, I'm 32, man. So I'm born late 80s, man. So 89, baby.
Oh,
So
that's what's up, bro. Yeah,
yeah, man.
yeah, man. That's what you got to do, man. I mean, listen, bro. It seemed like you're a smart dude, got a good head on your shoulders, man. And I just don't want it wasted on dumb shit. And I'm like I said,
Right.
it's not even only about the women. It's about
It's
you,
not.
man.
It's definitely
It's
not. It's definitely
yeah.
not. And also too, one day I realized watching what's her name? Kendra D. You don't want to think Kevin Stern was just proved to us as far as black men at this point. I don't think anyone like took notice to it. Do you agree? Do you believe that black women are for black men at this point? Gathering
No,
from what you hear, as far as what the women that call into the shows, and
no,
as far as height requirements and money and stuff like that. Do
no.
you? Okay, okay,
I don't. I
okay.
don't agree. I don't think they are. Like the guy that called the first call I had, he asked about his sons dating black women. See, the thing is,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
I don't,
him.
I
Yeah,
don't, and that was a good question to ask because I don't think overall the consciousness of our black women are for us. I think it's basically gone. But my thing is, if any woman, any color, if she's coming to serve you, this is why you have to create develop a state of consciousness of being, and you create your own world. So when she enters that, whether she's white, uh, fucking red or green, she's in your consciousness of serving you. I don't give a
Right.
fuck what color she is.
Right.
That's my point. So that's what I mean. But overall, in the grand scheme of things, I don't think black women are definitely in our corner at all. Her consciousness has totally shifted to the white male, and really damn near worse than the white
Yeah.
man has ever been.
Hmm.
I mean, think about it, man. She's aborting babies left and right. If you start to build anything, she's going to tear it down because she's still her consciousness is the white society's consciousness. So
Hmm.
she's up. You have to look at her almost as an operative like that, literally.
Hmm. Okay, so do you think everything starts from home, as far as how as far as as far as the woman's perspective, like as far as getting older and then seeing men and seeing stuff on TV, and also too, even with the music today, it's just shit is wild, man. That's for sure.
It is, man, and like I said, it's tougher on a lot of you younger guys too, man, because I was talking to Pimp God of how I miss back in the day at your age and younger, actually, Chris. I used to have women come see me and we just take walks. Like I like to walk. I know y'all see my videos when I'm walking all the time.
Yeah,
I
man.
used to do that back in the day when I was in my early 20s. I like walking. Even though I had cars, I take long ass walks. But I would invite a chick and she'd like to walk. She would be calm and we just talking. I used to like that shit, man. But that's when they were a little bit more feminine because they didn't have social media like that. There was no
Hmm.
social
Hmm.
media.
Yeah,
So
no
they were,
MySpace, no Instagram,
yeah, it was none of that.
TikTok, what have you. Yeah, man,
Yeah, it was
definitely.
none of that. So the women were a little bit more feminine. So I was probably in our generation was the last to experience that kind of woman, man. The shit that y'all got now, bro,
Oh yeah,
it's
the
pretty
real
goddamn
yeah,
bad.
man, yeah, it's bad, man. As far as the guy that called him about the guy getting the dream pulled on him, I'm gonna tell you something, man. He has a lot of patience, man. Because I'm gonna be real, I actually got assaulted by a girl before. So trust me, I'm gonna tell you something, man. I kudos to him, man, because I don't know what I would have done if I was off some Douce or some whiskey. Yeah, man, it would have been bad. And
Exactly.
you know what I'm saying? Also, too, I'm gonna be real. The only thing that stopped me from putting hands on her was my parents. Because I said to myself, okay, if I put a hand on this chick, I gotta worry about my parents spending so much money as far as court and lawyer fees and shit like that. And it's just not worth it, man. It's definitely not. It's definitely not. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
man.
It's
And
definitely
like that's
not.
what I was telling the brother, man. Just leave that chick alone,
Yeah,
man.
man. Yeah, he needs to dead that shit and pull the plug, yo. Cause yeah, man, it's not good. Anytime woman that does that shit, automatically she doesn't respect you. And
Nah, she don't.
nine times out of 10, she's probably done that shit to other niggas as well. Because unfortunately, we live in a world with a lot of simp niggas out here, and
Yep.
they love that type of being disrespectful because they want to get some peace leave. You know what I
Yep.
mean? So nah, man.
Well, listen, bro. For you, man, I'm gonna tell you to brothers that's listening too, man. And I'm telling y'all because I'm living it. Um, and it's the thing. I don't even like talking about. Cause I hear some of these dudes, some YouTubers talk about how many bitches they've been with. Listen, man, I'm gonna tell you, being in the hair industry in the fashion world,
Yeah,
I didn't
I
have
already know
all.
you. I
Listen,
already know
all
he
the
Scott.
dimes. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you, and I'm saying it not to. I'm really sincerely saying it, and Pimp God knows that because he see the women. But I'm saying it not to. It's like I don't even like talking about it because it's really nothing to brag about. Because if these women, listen, I'm not the only dude they ever been with, but I'm telling to you guys that don't mean shit. It's about your discipline, okay? Because I wish I would have known this shit that I know now. Because I would tell y'all not to fucking do it. I would have told my younger self, leave these bras alone. If she's not serving you or helping you, leave her alone. Okay, you may go out with her once or twice. Cool. You still young. I get it. But at the same time, you can't spend too much goddamn time with these women, man, and wasting that time. That shit you'll never get back. I probably would have
Hmm.
been a millionaire 10 times over if I would have known this shit at your age.
I mean, I believe because at
I
that
I had to
time,
learn the hard way. Yeah.
hmm. Yeah, I believe it, man, for sure. Definitely believe it.
So
That's
yeah,
for
man. But
sure.
yeah, man. So where you say you calling from again? You said Boston?
No,
No,
Chicago, unfortunately.
Chicago. Okay, you said what part of what part what part of Chi-Town?
I'm from Humboldt Park. I'm black and Puerto Rican, so I grew up in a Spanish, a full
Oh
Spanish
what?
neighborhood. Yeah, man.
Oh, that's so.
Yeah,
Who your dad's black or
yeah.
your mom?
My dad's black, my mom's Puerto Rican.
Oh, that's what's up though. You know,
Yeah.
I told you. You know, I have a son. He's his mom is El Salvadorian.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and she took him away from me too. So it's tough, man. He's like my twin and shit. I seen pictures, but he look all sad and shit. It's like that's a
Damn.
painful thing, bro. It
Yeah,
it,
I
it
already
hurts.
know it is, man. Trust me. I wouldn't know. I don't have any kids at the moment, but I can definitely sense that because you can't see him, no talk to him, try and give him some positive, some
Oh,
info,
bro,
man. So trust me,
it
Scott.
it kills me,
It's
bro. I'm gonna
heart
tell y'all,
wrenching. I
man.
already know.
This is why, and this is another reason why I'm as busy I am. I have my clothing line. I do all my hair clients. I'm meeting with different people, consultations. You just, but it keeps me occupied because sometimes it keeps me from just breaking down. Sometimes I'm just gonna be totally humbly honest to you as a man. I just sometimes I feel like that scene. I don't know if you ever saw that movie Hotel Rwanda
No.
when Don Cheadle he just broke down. He was in his room because he was helping all these people running here, doing this, doing that. Then just a moment in the scene where he just fucking broke down, and I felt like that. And most men feel like that. I may clip that scene, but that's how as men sometimes you need that time to just let it out. But I do feel like that, man. I miss my sons, man.
Hmm.
And being an impact in their lives, and you know, and they being there to see their dad do fly shit. You know what I'm saying? And then they
Yeah.
got to be around some whack ass motherfuckers, simps. That's what he gonna learn. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Because she want to break the cycle. They don't want masculinity. This society. This is why I'm telling you you got to create a consciousness of mind. These women, this is what I say, even women from all over, they still have the same consciousness of society when they see you as a black man.
Hmm.
So I'm gonna tell you right now, if you don't develop your own state of consciousness that she can fit into to help serve you, nothing else is fucking matters, bro. All these women are gonna treat you the same, no matter what.
Hmm. Yeah, man. Damn, I know.
I
Most
know, you know what I'm
definitely.
saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, bro, man. But yeah, man, I appreciate you calling in, bro. You definitely calling again, man.
Of course, man.
Appreciate you chopping
Always,
up.
E.
Yeah,
Scott. Always, man. It's always love,
yeah.
man. Thank
I
you. I
appreciate
appreciate
your
it.
support, bro.
Always.
Absolutely. All right, man.
I won.
I'll talk to you. One. Peace. Hashim, what's up,
Hashem,
bro?
how you doing,
Hashim,
man?
what's going on, man? How you doing?
Pretty good yourself.
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. How can I help you, man? Where you calling from, by the way?
I'm in Jersey.
In Jersey. Okay. Did we talk before?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we did talk. What's going on with you?
Nothing much, man. I was listening to you, drop jewels to that young brother that had that incident with, the young lady,
Oh
and
God, man, that was awful,
yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah. And I was thinking while I was listening that, of course, everything you were saying was correct because you've been there, I've been there,
Yeah.
handing out retainers for lawyers to get out of a jam because you choked somebody up because they did some dumb shit. Like I've been there. So, but at the end of the day, what would have helped me, and maybe you can answer this question, is I didn't know at the time what I was trying to protect because I heard men say, okay, protect your manhood by doing this. And I
Mm,
knew protecting it by, not letting somebody try to do you dirty and run up in you as a man. I understood that part, but I didn't understand how to protect my manhood from a woman. So if
mm.
if and even what I was protecting, because a lot of people, including myself, at one point didn't even know what manhood was. I knew what it sounded like, I knew what it meant to me, but I really didn't know what I was protecting. And if I knew what I was protecting, then it would have been easier to protect. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, that's a hell of a yeah. That's great that you pointed that out. And if the brother is if the brother is listening, That's you bring up a great point. Really, the thing is, that's an excellent point. The thing is that as black men, we need um, to really understand where we are. We need to really self-evaluate ourselves, even at a younger age. And based on some of the consultations that I have with brothers that's 25 and under, they are searching. They're searching to be better men, which is I'm proud of. It seemed like a lot more advanced than I was. I wouldn't even think about no shit like this. So, but at 38 years old, the key is respect and really understanding himself. See, that's the key. Like what you're saying, not knowing that, not knowing what you're protecting. That's a excellent question because that's why I preach on my channel that men have to be in their purpose. That we really have to focus on being in our purpose, man, and finding that out. And your purpose is sometimes being selfish, which is the title of my broadcast. Really, is walking this thing alone.
Hmm.
And as black men, that's what we're going to have to turn inward and start searching for that. And anything that's seen disrespectful and and here's the thing, the fact that the brother called in the ass, which goes to your point, he's already has, it's like you already has the answer. This is which is why his inner self asked the question. He know
Hmm.
that chick was out of order, but he needed to confirm that he know that shit was disrespectful, but he needed probably to hear from another man or men that been there like yourself. So
Hmm.
that's my thing on that, man. Just really turning inward, and when you sense that, man, trust your inner anima and say, this is not right. It's just been disrespectful, and I have to self check myself and see why I'm getting this disrespect. Why am I even allowing this disrespect? That's first and foremost.
So
And that's what I mean. Yeah.
the
Go ahead.
manhood can represent respect, um, you know, purpose. So that's what it could represent. So young brothers will know that's what they're protecting. Because if you mess with the wrong chick, she could mess up your purpose and whatever
Yeah.
you had, whatever your dreams and goals were, that could go down the drain in a heartbeat with a 20-year bid, 17-year bid.
Yes.
I mean, I have my brother went through a 17-year bid, and it all started over a young lady, that I told him
Damn.
wasn't any good. Yeah,
You
so
said 17 years?
17 years.
God damn.
17 years, you know. So he's out now, but just the fact that if
I
someone's
think you
telling
told, did
you,
you tell me about that story last time?
no, 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 no,
I
no.
thought you did. I don't know. Maybe somebody else will tell me something similar, but go
Yeah.
ahead.
Yeah, so it could, I guess, the it could represent the respect, it could represent your purpose. So now brothers, just through our conversation, hopefully they'll know what they're protecting when they say, when we or you or anyone in their vicinity or in their community says manhood or protect your manhood or that's going against your manhood, then they know that's what code it's going against, because
Exactly.
that deciphering that, I didn't know any of that. I knew, but I didn't know, and it caused me to retainer fees and all that stuff. It's not worth it, man. It's not
Nah,
worth
it's
it.
not,
So
man. And I've been locked up before. I don't know if I shared that with y'all, but I've been locked up before, man. And over a woman. And it's like, and this is the woman living in my damn house. I don't know if I ever really shared that with y'all, but that was terrible, man. I know the issue. That was my
yeah,
son's mother. So I'm saying you right, bro. That's some good insight. That was an excellent question you asked, and I hope a lot of brothers took heed to what you were saying. And you
yeah.
know,
I appreciate the time, man. Thank you for
oh
having
yeah,
me on
thank
again.
you, man. Yeah, absolutely, man. You call back again, man. I appreciate your insight, bro. Really do.
All right, brother. Take
All
care.
right, huh? What's up? What is? Who is this? This Quad. Yeah, what's up, bro? What's going on with you? I can barely hear you. I can barely hear you. Okay.
If you have somebody else, you could probably put them in the front.
You said what now?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Like seeing the name of your podcast, hearing what you're talking about, it's just coming full circle because I needed to hear this.
Wow. So what did you need to hear?
Um, Basically, you remember the situation I was telling you I was going through, like with my family members and the people around me, just making things difficult. But this is done on purpose because I'm meant to walk alone.
Yeah,
I'm not meant to get that support because I'm meant to do it myself. It goes back to
yeah.
that video Pim God did a little while ago about arrogance. How when you step into your purpose, the people who are not for you call that arrogance, even if it's not really
Hello? It's kind of
arrogance.
going in and out, bro. Yeah, it's kind of going in and out.
Oh, could you just pick up the next person and I'll call back? I'll try to fix it.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, the line open. So yeah, just try to get that together and you just call it back.
All right.
All right, bro. So yeah, man. Yeah, his connection was a little bad, but yeah, that's my brother, man. He called in before, but as black men, listen, man, I love you guys enough to tell you guys the truth, and part of the therapy is for me too, man. It's for me too, and I'm gonna tell y'all, getting back in the scene. I'm going back. I'm going back in the fashion world. I'm going to be back at it. I'm going to be bringing y'all live coverage. But I want you guys to see how you really deal with women. So the stream is going to get really interesting because I want you guys to get a chance to see and talk to dimes and see how you deal with women on a certain level. Because I'm going to bring that to y'all. That's going to be part of what I'm going to start doing. But it's just going to be some fly shit, man. But it's really about, and it's not even about trying to be an alpha your way through it. I want to show y'all a perspective of coming in a state of consciousness, and she's in your consciousness. She's moving around in your state of consciousness, which is what black men need to understand. This is on every level. Whether you are really the average man on a come up, whether you building yourself, that has nothing to do with being a high value man. It's about being a superior man, but a superior man understand abundance. A superior man know how to utilize people around him, not use like in taking advantage of, but you know how to utilize Dr. E. Harlan Scott to make a phone call, contribute to the show, to get a question answered. Maybe you need some help with X, Y, and Z. You know, I have resources to help you do it. Maybe you could be a part of my team and help me do some things. We can do this together. So that's being a superior man. You create a state of consciousness and you start working inside that state of consciousness. And everything around you is working in your state of consciousness. The women that come into your life work into your state of consciousness. How do I know that? Look at how these women talk about men, how they treat men, because you're surviving in her consciousness. Do y'all understand that now? You're actually surviving in her consciousness, which is why you got to be over 6 feet. You got to make over six figures. You got to have over 6 inch penis. You got to, you got to go longer than 6 minutes. So everything evolves around how she sees you. Do y'all understand that? And as black men, you guys got to really start understanding that you're far more superior than that. I don't give a shit if you make 4 figures a year. Okay. I want you guys to start developing yourself and start. Listen, man. I don't know if I told y'all this story. Listen to this story, y'all. Listen to this shit right here. Listen to this shit. Okay. It's this chick. I don't know where she's Russian or something, just based on her look. She's out here where I'm at. And for the most part, most dudes will find her probably attractive. She got big boobs. She's a white chick. She got big boobs. Got a weird looking shape to me. She always wear tight shit. And I've been seeing her in the mall since I've been living out here for 3 years. She works at this kiosk in the mall, but she never fucking speaks to me. Never. And listen to this story, y'all. So her and this other dark skinned chick, she look like she's from Sudan, but they never speak to me. And I walk in the mall a lot. I like to walk in there, take my walk. I even shop in there, eat in there. Me and Pimp God take walks sometime when he's up to it, but mainly I go by myself. But she never speaks to my ass. 1111. Yep, Timothy. Wow shit, bro. Um, exactly, Dre. But I walk in the mall damn near every fucking day. She never speaks. But check this out, guys. The irony is that she lives in my goddamn building. Check that out. But every time I see her at the mall, a lot of black dudes be simping their asses off to talk to her. They be simping like shit. And she be selling these black clowns the damn whole kiosk damn near. I be watching these dudes, they think they're gonna get some pussy. And I'm sitting there laughing my ass or shaking my head as I walk by. But she won't speak to me. You know why? It's the energy. She know when she fuck with me, she gonna be in my consciousness. How do I know that? I'm proving my point. How do I know that for certain? One day, I got on the elevator. She was on there. It was just me and her. That bitch almost had a panic attack. She literally, I gotta get off this floor. Wrong floor, wrong floor. I'm like, I looked at her and said, okay. When she saw it was me, the bitch panicked. My energy exudes. It's masculine and it's superior to her and her titties and her cleavage and her funny shaped ass. See, I don't be simping for her when she see me. That bitch almost had a heart attack. I told Pimp God, that bitch almost tripped over the fucking elevator, like on some Black Wall Street type shit. She got off the elevator so fast, man, when I got on. She couldn't ride with me a few seconds. That's what I'm saying y'all guys need to be at. You guys need to be on that level. So I'm gonna bring my man Quaz back in. Quan.
All right, can you hear me now?
Hello? Yeah, what's up, bro? What's going on?
Just a lot. But this is the motivation I need, not looking for any sympathy or anything, but this is this is almost remember do you remember the situation I was telling you about as far as dealing with family members and people around me?
Yeah, yeah. Just refresh my thoughts again. What was it about?
Basically about, telling me not to pursue what I'm pursuing
Yeah, I
or
remember.
being it just trying to force me to submit. And
Yeah,
even though I have a good plan and I'm doing the work, dedicating myself, if it don't come out right on the first try, I'm not supposed to do it. And me standing my ground and believing myself means I gotta go. Means I don't get no help. But
yeah.
I'm starting to realize I don't need that
Mm,
because it's really the same thing last year. Remember I told you they put me out because I decided to pursue this endeavor, and then when my brother got out the hospital, I wanted to come back and see him, but it's the same thing again. But it's a better situation now. I'm a better person. I have a new ideology. I'm living by. I have a newfound hustle. Because even when this happened last year, when when I got put out. It was at the top of quarantine when it the first time it happened. I didn't get any stimulus. I didn't get no food stamps, no nothing, and I still survived. I still did it. I found a way to get my foot in the door. This
Mm.
is like that time you and Pimp God was talking about when you was coming out of the storage unit when Pimp God first moved out to that situation when he was walking around with the bare feet. I
Yeah,
remember when I first seen that. It's like I think I'm at that point in my life now.
yeah. Listen, bro, I can hear it in your voice, man. It's the hardest thing for black men. And I'm gonna tell you, bro, and I'm gonna tell you from the sincerity of my heart, man, is that the hardest thing is to the breaking point of us because we've been treated like shit for so fucking long. And when you're trying to get yourself together, it always seems like some shit gonna happen. People gonna start pressing on you more and more and fucking more. But you gotta understand that the more you start to push forward to better yourself, it's gonna be more resistance.
Hmm.
You understand? And
Hmm.
that comes from everywhere. Your family, um, outsiders, you know. But I'm gonna tell you this, man. I'm gonna tell you this as a brother to brother. The key is that you have to take those lumps and become one selfish motherfucker. Even if your ass have to, like I said, even if you have to be out, if you have to leave and sleep on, I was just talking about this today with the pimp god.
Hmm.
If you have to sleep on a park bench, and I really mean that. Some may think that's extreme,
No, it's
but I don't,
necessary.
and I don't mean it in a way where you just totally abandoning your shelter. But I mean when it gets to the point where you are so tapped in and you know where the fuck you going, trust and believe me, bro, things will start aligning for your betterment. And
Hmm.
Pimp God has told you the story. He had to stay in a shelter when he first got here. He didn't know shit. But I saw him and I was doing things and I got together with him and he helped me understand things in my life. But but we doing fly shit now. So it's
Right.
like I'm saying for you, bro, I'm staying in the storage, he in the shelter. One day he had to sleep outside. He told me one time, I'm like, this is you gotta start. We as men, listen to this. I want you to hear me good. We as black men gotta start learning to start breaking ourselves from ourselves. Because even us have been caught in a state of consciousness of being at a certain looking at ourselves a certain way of just having a struggle and take shit. I'm telling y'all on my channel, if you're gonna have to be taking shit and you don't want to take no bullshit, you gotta alleviate yourself from that shit. And I fucking mean that, man. Whatever it takes,
Hmm.
I mean it, bro. And some of us are not built for this shit, and I do understand. But you have to take it upon yourself. You got to know how bad you want to be better.
Hmm.
I mean, to the point where you almost, what was the story in the Bible? What was the one where he said he wrestled with God? I forgot who was that. Somebody in the chat put that in there. It was one of the story. But you have to wrestle with God, and that God is your inner being, bro.
Hmm.
You got to start fighting with yourself or breaking these habits. Whatever that is, man, fight with yourself. I want you to defeat yourself, bro. That programming that we all been under.
Hmm.
It killed our self-esteem. It demoralized us. But I don't want you to take what I'm saying just only as inspiration, but I want you to take it as something that you're gonna have to when you get off this phone, when you get off the internet tonight, Start evaluating yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Now, how old are you again?
27.
Yeah, you're 27, and you're still at a good age, man, because you're young enough to make these what some people call mistakes, but I don't think it's mistakes. It's
Mm-hmm.
growing pains.
Yeah. Mm. Breaking
Yeah,
those collars
Jacob.
off. Yeah,
There
breaking
was
those
Jacob.
collars off.
Yes. Now somebody said it was Jacob who wrestled with God before. But I'm saying, bro, yeah, Jacob. That's right. Yep. So the thing is, man, I want you to really start pushing yourself. But see, here's the key to it all. I'm gonna tell y'all the key. Y'all want to hear the real key to all this shit, man? I'm gonna tell y'all the key. The key is knowing least the basis of where you're going and what on the flip side, what the shit you're not gonna put up with no more.
Mm-hmm.
That's the key. Knowing what you're not gonna put up with, but also knowing where the hell you want to go. But also the beauty behind it, you're still a young man. The beauty behind it is that you don't know where it's gonna lie, where you're gonna land, where you're gonna be in your life.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know where it's gonna take you. You don't know. That's the beauty of sacrificing for the greater good of yourself. Because the universe is ready to bless you, man. He's
And I
really
feel
ready
it.
to elevate the black man. He really that's part of your frustration right now, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Because you got to break yourself and you got to start living in that consciousness. Me and Pimp God talked about this morning, one of our daily talks, man. We be having some deep ass conversations, yo. We was talking about even recording them, just on some raw recording. Like it'll help a lot of y'all, cause it just be some raw shit that we be talking about that most black men don't even talk about. I know that because we like how many black men talking about just evaluating themselves on a daily basis, like just really evaluating themselves of being better men and what it takes to do that. Even though we doing all this shit, we still evaluate ourselves like, you know, we still want to be in our own, we want to create our own world. But the key is, bro, and brothers that's listening, is that you don't have to continue to be so frustrated where you don't see the end. You have to become the end in your own life. In other words, the end is how you see yourself. You have to become that right now in this state of being.
Mm-hmm.
And it may not look like much, but once you start operating like that, your life is going to change overnight, bro. I mean, literally overnight. And you got to accept the lumps that come with it. You're 27 years old. When I was 27, I opened my first hair salon. I didn't know shit about opening nothing. I didn't know how I was going to pay the fucking rent. It was $8,000 back then.
Mm.
The damn bitch was ripping me off back then. I didn't know no better. I knew I could make the money, but I didn't know how I was going to make the money.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
But you see what I'm saying? So I'm telling you
Mm-hmm.
something that I've been through. So I did it. I did it for 2 fucking years. And if y'all even knew the story, even behind that, man, I'm telling you something that I lived, but I didn't understand it. So at 27, nobody told me no shit like what I'm telling you. My dad couldn't. My dad is in my life, but he didn't even tell me. He didn't know. He never owned shit. He didn't wasn't really going nowhere. My dad was one of them starving artists. Like he was talented at everything, but a master at none. Never finished nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, man. I'm just saying, bro. The thing is, I really want you um to really start just evaluating yourself and really where you want to be. At 27 years old, bro, you still got life. You still got you still got some time, but you want to be a better man, and I know that you are because you calling in. You're searching and you're seeking to be better.
Hmm.
But I don't want you to fall in a slump where you doubting yourself. You understand?
Uh, yeah, that's understandable. And I'll make sure because I still have your email. I'm gonna email you those spec ads so you can see what I'm working with and with with the skill set I have. And I want
You make sure you do it, man, because listen, let me just tell y'all, and the men that's listening to, I want y'all to understand this. You got to become your biggest critic of yourself.
mhm,
You got to start doing that as men. Y'all got to start saying, you know what? Fuck it. Let me just get this shit done and see what it's taking me. Start being so immersed in what you're doing, man. That's going to take a lot of even some of the pain away. It's just like getting working out and then going in a jacuzzi or getting in a swimming pool,
mhm,
help relax the muscles, even though you worked out hard as shit. That's what you got to do. And let your work be the swimming pool from all the noise around you. Let your work be the spa to take the pain away from all the shit that's going around you. And you're going to start developing an inner confidence that's going to take you to the next level in your life. Then the next level after that. Then the next level after that. Then you become that superior man that you're seeking to be.
mhm.
But it start with that first step. You understand?
Yeah, I understand loud and clear.
So yeah, man. I just really want you brothers to really, yeah, the comedic man, my man War Report is in the chat. He said the comedic man, which is true. And if you want to become just the comedic man that you are, and here's the thing as black men, this is what I was telling Pimp God. We look at our women are not listening to us. For the most part, our women are gone. I told y'all that for the
Mhm,
most part. But as black men, our responsibility is our melanin. We need to start using our melanin to do great things. You are awarded with this melanin to do great things. Don't fucking waste it. That's our responsibility. In other words, she's wasting her, which is why her hair is falling out, which is why they got to go buy fake titties and ass
mhm.
because they're trying to buy happiness at this point. She's falling. You, as a black man, are on a come up. It's like that racer that started off slow and you coming up from behind. That's what the black man is right now. And you're not going to look back.
Not for a second. Not for a second.
No. So I want you to really get tight, man. Keep working on stuff. Work on it. I know it may not seem like you have direction right now. I do know the feeling, bro. I do. But I want you to not beat yourself up, but I want you to wrestle with yourself of breaking certain habits and start getting in that. You're going to be wrestling with a lot of outside deities too. Your family, people around you, 'cause when they start seeing your evolution. But I really want you to really just get a little harder on yourself, but not beating yourself up. In other
Mm.
words, harder on yourself through the work. Like I just said, through the work. Not have a pity party and not doing anything. That's what I mean. Not beating yourself up. Cause that leads to other shit as depression, so drinking, whatever other habits, you don't get shit done. Start being hard on yourself through the work.
You're like with that red pen going over the paper.
There you
Looking
go.
for every
You
mistake.
got it. You got it. So yeah, man. I mean, if you have any more questions, man,
That
I'm
was
just gonna
everything I
move
needed to
on.
hear. I
That's what's
appreciate
up,
you, man.
bro. No
And
problem,
I,
bro. I appreciate you
I,
calling in. All right.
and I'll keep you posted with the update.
Absolutely.
Because this is a
Appreciate you,
redemption
man.
story in the making. I promise.
It is. I'm pulling for you. You know I am.
Mm-hmm. All right, peace.
All right, peace, bro. My man Abraham. Abraham is in the building. What's up, man?
What's going on? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear, bro.
All right, man. I appreciate. First of all, I just wanted to say I salute you, man. I salute you. I salute you, and Pimp C, man. I mean, I heard one of y'all broadcasts the other day, man, and I couldn't stop listening to it, man. Like it was so much game and so many jewels y'all was just dropping till I literally started taking notes, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. I was like, man, this is stuff I wish I learned when I was a little boy. You know what I mean?
Right,
So
right.
I really appreciate what you do. I got two things I wanted to kind of mention and get your opinion on.
Well, first of all, where you calling from? Where you from?
I'm from Columbus, Ohio,
Oh shit.
but I live in
That's
Atlanta. I just
oh,
moved
there's
here a couple of
ATL.
months ago.
Oh, okay. That's what's up.
Yeah, so I know the other brother. He was from Pimp God. He was from I think
Ohio.
uh, yeah,
Cleveland.
Cleveland, Cleveland.
Yeah.
So I know all about where he's from. I'm like, yeah.
I know,
So
right?
yeah, yeah, that was love. I was like, yeah, I was loving it. But one thing, I just kind of quick comment, like my whole life, I'm talking about since I was like grade school, elementary school. Like I've never had a problem getting women, like at all, to the point where, it don't matter where I go, it's like somebody's going to be clocking for some reason, even if I
Yeah.
I don't want the attention. So I'm not really sure, why is that? Because I don't really try to do anything out of the ordinary for anybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I wanted to hit on that thing you was talking about with um, um, grinding it out and the frustration that we feel as black men, because one of the things I'm dealing with right now is pulling away from a 9 to 5 and starting a business, and the frustration of knowing where I want to go, what I want to do, and just not having no support. No support from my family, no support from like the people I thought would be in my corner. And I know you said you had your own business since you was 27, and you've been doing really well with your business and things of that nature. And I just wanted to know, like, you know, um, how did you deal with that type of, just feeling like you really on you, really doing everything by yourself, and knowing that you want to support and be there for other people, but you know that you got to kind of pull away to in order to do what you need to do. Like, how did you handle that emotional struggle with that?
Oh man, that's an excellent question. How old are you again, by the way?
I'm 34.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a great question for you because you're coming right into it. Okay, so yeah, well, it was tough, man, because now I will say this. I will say this first. Both of my parents were together, and I did see at least the basic structure. Now, my dad somewhat tried to at least support me, but he didn't really know how to support me with telling me nothing. But he somewhat would help me to move some furniture in or shit that I had to do, little stuff like that. But outside of that, I didn't get no real support, and that was tough because I had to learn as I went, and I made some mistakes, yes, but I don't know if you call them mistakes when you didn't know. You know what I mean? It's
Right,
just trial and error. And so I'm saying for you, man, once you commit, see the key that helped me as well is that I was always afraid of, and I think it was something that I was as a child too, man. That's why people thought I was kind of slow because I hated routine. I hated school. I hated all of that shit. But um, but you have to really see, it's how you really see yourself, man, and where you see yourself going. And it's not even about being rich. It's not even about none of that. You have to, as a black man, especially at 34, this is the time you have to start seeing your life as abundant, which is
right,
one of the
right,
reasons why you didn't have problem getting women because it was already in you. See, now it just have to be channeled to whatever purpose and whatever state of consciousness you're in. But see, that's the part
Right.
you're gonna have to. That's the part you're gonna have to work on yourself with. You're gonna have to start developing that side of yourself of consciousness and start walking in that. You're gonna have to figure that part out for yourself.
When you say consciousness, are you saying like in the sense of like almost like in confession, like I got something I've written down, like these are my goals, and I go over it, I look at it, you know, I got a whiteboard that I write on, like where my money goals are at, like saving up for the business and things of that nature. Are you talking about consciousness on that level, or are you talking about even on a deeper level than that?
It's actually on a deeper level than that.
Okay.
But that's a start. Writing it out. See, cause that's how I started when I was young. Okay, I always kept a little notebook with me.
Right. Right.
At 18 years old, I wrote out my goals. But part of doing that, you have to write them out. But then you got to start getting in a space where you see those things happening. In other
Right.
words, just say, I remember when I'm 18, I didn't know the best. I'm always going to own 3 cars, one for luxury when I go out on a nice date. This is how I used to think. One for sports car for the weekend, one for weather, a nice truck for weather. I always said I'm gonna own 3 cars, and guess what? I own 3 cars just every phase of my life from that point on. I kept 3 vehicles. I'm saying that's a small goal, but I'm saying these things will happen for you. So you have to put yourself in that state of mind. Now, on a deeper level, it's really meditation, um, being there, present in your own life. You have to be present moment by moment. See, right now, I'm present talking to you. I'm not thinking about no other shit. I'm not busy doing nothing else. I'm talking to you. And you have to, black men especially, got to start being present. Because if you're not present, certain things the universe can't take care of you like she wants to if you're not present, because opportunity is there. How do I know you're not present? I'm not you. I'm just saying in general, as black men, because most of us were raised by our mothers, and most of our mothers is always looking for the next thing. That's where the falsehood of hypergamy comes in. And I say it's false in a sense that it's true, but it's not even true to even her,
Hmm.
because she will jump to something that she think is leveling up, but then she'll still be sleeping with the homeboy that she used to mess with back in the day in a local neighborhood. I know that
Right.
to be a factual truth, but I'm saying she doesn't even believe that. So I'm saying even in her consciousness, she's not present. She all over the goddamn place like a butterfly floating around, no real
Right.
destination. You as black men, we got to get more disciplined, and you have to be present with yourself. Get a plan of action in your life and how you see yourself. That's the key. Once you understand how you see yourself and you start putting yourself in that consciousness of being in state of mind, your whole life is going to change. Like I told the brother, and you 34, you seem like you probably a little bit more ahead because of stuff you probably experienced. But
Yeah, I
you
went through
you
the
go,
shit, man.
yeah, I can hear it.
I just went through the shit.
You're gonna experience things a lot sooner.
Okay. Okay.
You understand? And it's not
Yeah.
about getting money. See, like I said, on my pay, on my podcast, on my channel, I talk to superior men because the universe is it's an abundance to you as a black man.
To
You get
to
what
to
you
keep it
want.
all the way 100 with you, man, it's like I'm not even. Of course, money is important, but it's about chasing purpose. It's really not about chasing the money. It's like I can't do anything that's outside of my purpose. You feel me? Like I
Exactly.
feel like I feel like if I work, I'm not saying if you got a 9 to 5 job, God bless you. You know what I'm saying? Some people that's what they're born to do, but I don't feel like that's what I was born to do. I don't feel like I'm not going to be able to be my true, authentic self working for somebody else, and that's not, you know what I'm saying, to knock down anybody else. But I'm like, God's good put gifts inside of me that nobody else knows about, nobody else cares about. You know what I'm saying? They're paying me to do they're paying me to put this widget on this thing. I'm not saying I do widgets, but I'm just saying, for example, I'm like, I'm not a widget man. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not who God made me to be. You know what I'm saying? That's not, when I look in the mirror, I don't see that. You know what I mean? I'm like, so I don't know. I'm not trying to ramble, but I'm just saying, like, it's not about the money, man. It's about the purpose, man. It really is. It's
Exactly.
about fulfilling your purpose and on this planet, like what you were born to do. And like you said, like us being melanated people, you know, we are gods, man. We are gods
We
on
are.
this earth. And I mean, that's why we're attacked so much, man. They want to destroy the image of God, so they want to destroy the image of everything black.
There you go. There you go. And that is true. And once you own that, brother, once you own that understanding and you know who the hell you are, that's when things will really start becoming so surreal to you and you start operating in a different frequency. See, I didn't know that for a long time, even in my life. I didn't know it, but I knew what I didn't like. And the great thing about me, I was a stubborn motherfucker. Some people say I'm selfish, but I was never selfish. I helped so many goddamn people through my life. So how can I be selfish on? See, that was, it was always twofold. People say I'm selfish, then people say I was too nice. It was just the weirdest thing in my life. But I think because I was just a genuine person, but I was selfish in the sense where that's why I became so successful. But in essence, I wasn't selfish enough. But all that to say is that um, for you, man, that's the things you're gonna have to discover. And whatever that you were led by, and things that you enjoy, things that you find the most important to you, you need to start turning all your energy to that. And at 34 years old, this is a prime time for you to do that, man. And then you'll find your purpose, man. Um, whatever that is.
You touched on something that, and I wanted to ask you about this because I heard you and Pimp God say the same thing about how do you, what's the right amount of selfishness to be for yourself without being narcissistic or greedy, or you know what I'm saying, or so inwardly turned in that you're not really constant, that you're not helping anybody. Like, how explain how that selfishness part works if you can.
Well, okay. The selfishness part is, this is, some people debate about this, and you gotta have, and it's funny, this is a good question because this is something that me and Pimp got talked about when we was watching Kevin Samuels show. A caller called in and asked about being selfish, and 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 Kevin told him that's, you can't be selfish. I think he was telling him you can't be selfish in that way. But I'm saying you should be selfish. And we disagreed on that one. I'm like, no. Part of development as a man, you have you have to see, in other words, being selfish in a moment of fixing yourself and discovering yourself is what you have to become. So if that
Mm.
means not being able to help people when you, even if they ask you for help, you got to have the ability. Here's the key. Here's the key, and y'all need to take notes. The ability to say no.
Oh, that's good.
That's the key of man, being a man and being selfish. Sometimes you just got to say fucking no. Hey, can you
That's
help me
good.
move? Can you? No, I can't. And even if you feel bad, you just got to say it. That's why most people thought I was an asshole, because I would just fucking say it. I would just say it. And sometimes I felt bad, but then I'm like, nah, but no, I'm not doing it. No.
That's good.
So
That's good.
that's the key, bro, is saying no. I don't know where that applies to in your life, but that is really the key. And when you, and behind that no, like gold, it gotta have some value. I mean, behind, like money, it's supposed to be backed by gold at least. But that's why our money ain't worth shit because it ain't backed by nothing at this point. So I'm saying behind that no should be backed really with your purpose.
Mm, that's good.
That's where the selfishness comes from. Behind that no,
If
it's
it
your
violates your
purpose.
purpose, you gotta tell it no.
Yep, there you go. And whatever that means, if it's time, whatever, just say fucking no. No, I'm not going. No. But you said, well, I changed my mind. I'm sorry. You sometimes you got to do that. Sometimes you just got to goddamn do it.
That's good, brother. I appreciate that, man. That's
That's
good.
the key to it all, bro. That's really the key.
Man, I appreciate you, man. I
No
appreciate you,
problem,
man.
man.
You helped to relieve it. Man, I literally was walking around outside just trying to think to myself like how to, you know, get some things done. And bro, I thank God for your channel, man. I mean,
Oh man, I
much love to
appreciate
you,
it.
man. I really do, man. I appreciate you, man.
Oh man, no problem, man. I appreciate that, bro. Yeah. But you understand what I'm saying, though? I just want to make sure you really understand
I
what I'm saying.
understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. It's giving me some clarity because like I said, it seems like every time when you do have a dream or something you want to get done for yourself, like you was telling the other young brother, there's always somebody who will tell you a million reasons why you can't do it, why you shouldn't do it, why it's the wrong time for you to do it. But I'm like, if not now, then when? If not me, then who? You know what I mean? And I'm thinking 10, 15 years down the road, like what I want my life to look like. And I'm like, I don't want it to look like this shit right here. I don't
Yeah.
want this. I
No.
mean, I don't want this, man. I'd rather kill myself than live like this. This is how I
Hey,
feel. But so,
I don't
I
want you
mean,
doing
not
that, bro.
literally though. I mean, let me
Like I
let me
said,
put
I
that out there.
I
But I'm
had
like,
I
man,
had
I'm willing to do whatever it takes. You feel me? So yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
man. But listen, bro, like I said, man, I appreciate your questions, man. And I think your question is going to help a lot of brothers too, because this is going to be the key for black men is the ability to say no. Black men, y'all gonna have to start saying no. And I did a video talking about that too. Your words are going to matter, black men, and start using your words correctly. Start asking questions. See, this is part of your purpose as a black man too. People ask how you get in purpose. Getting in purpose is asking questions, being able to ask things that help you, using your words as a tool to get something done in your life. Not saying, yo, what's up? What you doing? I ain't doing nothing. What you trying to do tonight? Let's just go downtown, get some drinks. Now, those words are going to add up to what? What's the final outcome? Even when you talking to women in your life, you got to start looking at it like that. I know this may sound pretentious, but you got to almost measure. We are in a crucial time right now in the time in history. We are in
Right.
the age of Aquarius right now. So the floodgates are open for black men to receive. So, like I said, my channel is only for the few. It's not to be popular. It's for you guys to be better fucking men. Bottom line, I want you guys to be the cream of the crop of black males. Men that get around me, I don't accept nothing less. Even my clients be telling me, man, you inspire me, man. They be going to get apartments and shit, high rises, because they see my shit. They be like, man, just keep me motivated. These are my clients, and half of them don't even listen to my channel. But it's like I want black men to start feeling that shit. And I want it to be authentic, but it only has to be authentic to you as a black man and in your purpose. Period. Point blank. And it's going to take a lot of stress out of your life, man.
I appreciate that, man, because man, God brought you here for a reason, man. I just want to let you know that, man. You, Pimp God, I appreciate y'all brothers, man. I really do. I really, really do, man. So I hope the brothers that are listening tonight to your channel, man, just they take heed to what you're saying, man. I mean, like I said, man, like when I was a kid, man, like you know, there weren't a lot of black men like that. like this, you know what I'm saying, that was willing to give out free game like this and put brothers on, man. You had to learn the hard way. And I had to learn the hard way, man. Which, I mean, so I thank God for you, man. That's all I gotta say about it, for real. I really
Man, I
do.
appreciate you, man. I do appreciate you, bro. No problem, man. And like I said, the last brother, don't be so hard on yourself, which it puts you in a bad state. But it seemed like you kind of, you seem like you got some good questions, and I just want you just to be strong, man, and just work through it. You know what I mean? And you be your toughest critic, but not in the sense where it's putting you back. Just make sure you follow by your work. You know what I mean?
Right,
That's what you follow by. And the work should always be something that contributes to you, to your bottom line,
right,
or
right.
whatever that means to you. You know what I mean? So that's how I see it, bro.
I appreciate you. I'm gonna let you get to somebody else, man. I really appreciate your
All right.
time, though.
Oh, no
All right.
problem, man. Appreciate you too, bro. Okay.
All right.
All right. Peace. So yeah, man. I was gonna probably go for about 10 more minutes. I take one more call if somebody trying to get in. But if y'all appreciate this, man, hit the Cash App, man. I appreciate y'all supporting me, man. And I really want to give you guys this game. But if you really, I show appreciation. Just hit the Cash App or the Super Chat. I appreciate the support. And you know, I'm coming back on tomorrow. Like I said, I'm trying to be on a schedule Sunday and Monday. But sometimes I can't do it exact times because I do be having clients that call me last minute. They want to come in, like I told y'all. That's one of the reasons why I can't do it sometime on schedule like I want. So please bear with me. Sometime I can't do it the way I want to do it. But I'm gonna try to get on tomorrow in the evening around 6:30. The ideal time is between 6:37 to 8:30, 9. I try to get. I want to at least get 2 hours in with you guys. But you know, but if y'all, it don't look like I have nobody else that's calling in, and um, but I appreciate you guys, man, and I appreciate you guys' support. Like I said, if y'all enjoy these conversations, please support the channel. Um, support yourself, man. Just supporting yourself. Like I said, I'm not getting rich off, you know, off the cash apps. That don't do nothing really, other than it allows me to take care of a couple little things. But it's all in building what I'm building to bring you guys better service. Really to keep this, all the streaming going. But I appreciate you guys though. But I want you brothers to stay strong. Some of the takes from tonight, I go ahead and wrap it up. Some of the takes from tonight is that learning to say no, uh, but make sure your no is backed by a purpose, and in a discipline of mind, and everybody to fit into your consciousness of that no, which that no will allow you to say no to other things, i.e., women, which is men's greatest weakness. Like I said, I don't even like talking about them too much, but I understand that that's a fucking weakness for most men. So I'm trying to get that out of y'all. I swear I am. Which is when I'm mentioning women in the sense that you guys gotta break that. Do your best to break that. Don't be like these simp athletes, these simp rappers. Don't be like that, man. God damn, these actors that they don't even respect these dudes. You men on my channel is better than that. You said you call? Is that you, Dave? You call in, Dave. I take one more call for a few minutes. Yep, this the tribe. But you know, as black men, we have to really start understanding ourselves and respecting ourselves, and with that respect and the love and happiness that you have for yourself, you'll start sharing it with your brother. You'll start sharing it with your brothers. You start sharing that. Like I said, man, and a lot of people don't, some people I listen to, they don't like Kevin Samuels, man. And I'm bringing him up again because I have a lot of respect for what he has done, just from a black man's perspective. Like I said, I don't agree with a lot of shit that he do say on certain things, especially when it comes to black men, because we've been shitted on. But I don't make that public in the sense that I want to shit on the brother. We got to start getting in a habit. Let me say it again. Habit, habit. Let me say it again. A habit of supporting black men's success, even when you don't really agree. We got to start getting in a habit of supporting black men. And you can actually have a disagreement. You can have disagreements. Like I don't agree with him about the tennis shoes, not wearing that, because he's coming from a corporate standpoint. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with it was the video I did last week. Like I said, I don't hold no beef, so I can't even remember. But it was he was wrong about, I forgot what it was. Like I said, I get over it. I'm over it. Even forgot now what it was, but I'm over it. But we just got to get in the habit of supporting each other. If it's nothing detrimental, nobody's doing any harm to nobody. Let's get in the habit of supporting each other. Let's make this a fucking habit. We too strong and elite to be doing some dumb shit. So I'm gonna bring in my last call on my man Dave. Just how we're gonna end the show. Bring up Dave. What's up, Dave? What's up? What's up?
What's good, Doc? In this bitch.
What's up, player?
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, chat? Nah, I just I don't have too much to say, man. I kind of caught the tail end of it, but the last call was lit like a son of a bitch. But just wanted to state that once you do know yourself or know thyself, like everything else just happened for the universe take care of you.
Yep.
Once you get in line with your purpose, everything happen. For me myself, not knowing enough about myself kind of led me to different pitfalls and different hardships in my life. But the universe have a funny way of actually introducing itself constantly to you to let you know or realign yourself with your core values with your higher self. And by doing that, you really find your true passion, your true purpose, and it's really to create in the essence. And what you talk about is it's some top level 1% type of information, and a lot of brothers in the chat and everybody they're listening. This is this is the real game, man. Like this is the real shit. You know, we can talk about making $1 billion and all that bullshit, but you really look at it, the true currency is people and your energy.
There you go.
Cause you don't got that, you can't make $1 million. There ain't no way in hell. There's no way in hell. We can sit down, we can talk about it. Ain't no way in hell.
Yeah.
And the message that Doc just trying to get all to see is that we're some high level brothers, man, and in our spiritual nature, in our essence, we have all you need.
Yeah. You're right, bro. I mean, that's really where I'm at, man. Even though I've been on both spectrums, but I also understand being in certain places that don't mean shit,
Nope.
because it's how you see yourself is really that all that matters.
Yep.
And like I said, that's what I was saying about when I was talking about Kevin.
Ooh, you
Like,
touched on something. Ooh, you just touched on something.
yeah, I would just say, I would just say this real quick. What I was saying with Kevin, like, I respect what he has done, and I'm just going to truly say that as a black man, I respect that aspect. Like I said, we don't have to always agree, but like I said, he comes from a corporate level, and I was telling Pimp God, from a corporate level standpoint and what he's teaching people is corporate worthy, and that's what you want to do. That's good on that level. So mission accomplished. So I'm saying for me, as in the men that listen to me, I'm looking at the superior level above that, because you don't need to kiss ass in a corporate standing. You don't need to show shit other than you being in your purpose, in your consciousness, in the universe. You don't even talk about six figures, because you got, like you just said, bro, it's people become your currency.
Yep, yep. And to tell you the truth, really, to drop some game in the chat, really it's not even about the money. The true abundance is the universe, because you
There you
get your
go.
money from the universe. So whatever you speak into existence or what you act in existence, that was the universe gonna give back. And the mentality is is your consciousness. That's the mindset. Master Yao spoke of the broadcast. Your body is the antenna, but your mindset, which is your consciousness, is the broadcast. And whatever that broadcast is going to attract everything to you. And that's how the universe works. And you trying to become like I said, it's the odd man. That's the name of the odd man. That's the high the odd man or the ba man, which means the
The bar
divine
man.
man. That's what we trying to
Hmm.
become. Um, Most definitely agree with you, because if you walk around kind of always don't like people or don't like yourself, women feel that shit, men feel that shit, and that's the vibration you're gonna carry. But you walking that thing, you're doing your hobbies, you're on your purpose, you're working your 9 to 5, but you also doing that side hustle at night. You're gonna have a different vibration, you're gonna have a different mindset, because that energy is taking root,
Yeah, I agree.
you know.
I
And just
I agree.
and
Which,
yes,
go
sir.
ahead.
No,
No,
yes,
I
sir.
was gonna say. I was just gonna say, which is one of the things that I want to encourage as black men to also take trips away and take your shoes off. I don't know what told me to say this shit.
Being
Take your
grounded.
shoes off and start feeling the ground, the natural ground.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Dirt,
Yep.
sand, try to get that, because they always say it's a lot of toxic, that you can get toxic out of your feet, a lot of shit from your liver, different pressure points from your feet, the bottom of your feet. That also helps you when you touching the ground, not concrete per se, but the natural green grass. Start, go somewhere, men, and do that. I encourage y'all 4th of July to just take your shoes off and walk around in grass or something natural, and just start getting some of this essence back into you too, man. That God
Mm-hmm.
essence, man. Really
And
start. I don't know what made me say that, but go ahead.
no, you dropping heat, dot. A lot of tantrics circles, the way spiritual groups, they say they call it grounding, because
Mm,
once you ground yourself, you the magnetism from the earth is pulling from you.
mm.
Yeah, you basically, back to what I was saying. Your body your body is the antenna. You basically a damn frequency rod. They're literally what you are.
Mm.
You know. Because your body is 80% 70% water, so they in itself is just molecules vibrating at a higher frequency.
Damn, that's true. You already know, Dave. You know
Just
you. I know you know the game.
oh, you
Yeah, I'm
know what?
saying shit.
To be honest with you, Doc, I actually found the game out like by accident in a sense. And I was studying so many different forms of art, and this is the art movement called surrealism art by a famous artist
Mm,
called Salvador Dali, Max Ernest, people like that. So these artists talk about psychoanalytics as well as the dream, like a Lucifer dream. And these artists would write things down that they dream about, and they paint them in pictures and stuff like that. Little do I know, I was studying Gnosticism and certain uh uh I think they call it yeah, I say Gnosticism. I'm say Gnosticism type of esoteric principles. And little did I know, Carl Jung and Sigmund Freud studied a lot of those spiritual systems and stuff, which kind of pulled me into the esoteric philosophy. That's how I kind of figured this game out. But yeah, man, I'm very thankful that I'm around men like you, Pimp God, BGS, Ron, Master
Yeah,
Al, and so I know the other guys feel the same way too. And I'm finna kind of like go and wound down just to throw a ritual out to people. I know they probably not into this type of shit, but this is some real game. Uh, since Doc been talking about carrying your vibration, and Doc always say, "Hey, get your mind right." I got a ritual for you, men in the chat room. Everybody listening, get 2 glasses of water, and in your first glass of water, you talk about all the different things that you don't like about yourself, or you want to make more money, or not make more money, but you don't like you make enough money. And I want you to pour the water into the other glass. Once you pour the water into the other glass, I want you to speak confidence about what you love, what you want, what your true desire. Drink that water. Little do you know you're doing a ritual, and when you drink that water, I guarantee you're gonna feel like your stomach is happy. Little do you know you drinking your vibration, you drinking your manifestation. So you're walking around with that energy.
damn, nigga, that's some major game, bro. You just made me do it while you was talking. I did that with my water just now.
Get them cash out.
That's what I'm saying, hey man. That's major league, bro. And that's something that me and Pimp gotta talk about it, but he does that a lot. He put it on his gallon jugs. He writes down certain words or affirmation. But and I
Mm-hmm.
need to start doing more of that. I know, but I need to. It's funny because this is why iron sharpens iron, man. Because even though I know, and I'm Pimp God does it, but I just need to hear it again, even for myself. So I'm saying that's real shit that you just said, Dave, and I want the chat to understand that he's saying some major league shit. It's that next level shit of even changing your vibration of your intake, water intake, and what it can do to you. And
Mm-hmm. Yep.
yeah, man. But go
Cause
ahead.
like, cause being an artist, I've been an artist for like around 3 years old. So being an artist, I learned that really what I'm doing is I'm taking conscious movements with painting a brush, drawing using a pencil or any type of tool to create an image. And by doing that, I am pulling out my subconscious. That's what I'm doing. So it's a weird kind of dichotomy, like a psychologist slash a philosopher. Because really, art itself is the understanding and the appreciation of aesthetics. Aesthetics is very subjective in a way, but in that subjectivity, you see the inner feminine in a sense, and the woman see her inner masculine, and you're predisposed to that idea and those concepts. But little do you know, imageries are another form of writing. It's another form of magic, because you're creating something from the mind. And that's creativity, is the bridge or the gap between the metaphysics as well as the material world, which BGS means the patah and the noon. So those things are becoming one, or the Buddhists call it the no mind. And once this happens, you get those type of appreciation of art or image or even music. But you doing that in that moment, and art teaches you to that. And like I said, you looking at these different images constant, what it doing, it being bombarded into your subconscious. And little do you know, you actually acting those images out in your real life. So only thing you see, or only thing when you look at people, all they really are archetypes. They really what they are, bro. So
Yeah,
that's my game I'm dropping tonight. I got a whole lot in the chamber, but I might have to start a damn channel. Who knows? But I
yeah.
appreciate it,
You
Doc,
may
man.
have to, man. Like I mean, shit. If anything, I appreciate you coming in as usual, man, and dropping that game, man. And one dude, my man, just asked. He said, "So right?" He said, speaking to the water. He's asking a question.
Yeah, speaking to the water. So basically, like you speaking to a woman. So here's the game, y'all. A lot of time, when we talk to women, we talk to them not as like we're not not courageous enough, or are not confident enough, because we don't believe in what we're saying. So you talk to the water like you talking to the woman, and let the water know, like, hey, I feel kind of bad. I ain't making enough money in my life, whatever. Blah blah blah. You pour the water into the glass again, and the second glass say, "Hey, yo, I want to manifest big booty Brenda with green orange hair or some stuff," and then you drink the water. And like I said, there's a type of motion that you get when you drink the water because now you're carrying that vibration. You're carrying it now, bro.
Mm. Damn, bro, you just dropped some fire, and you brothers better take heed of that. And yeah, it's only a few people on YouTube even talking like this, man. And this is really, I appreciate even the fellas I got even on my channel, man. I appreciate you guys because y'all dudes be knowing a lot of shit. And
Oh
so
no,
that's what
I'm
that's
just
also
ready.
even Pimp God said that. He said, man, some of my subs, they be deep as shit. He said, I don't even know what they talking about. I be like, I said, but that's what I like, man, because that's what because as black men, we have to start to learn to reason and understand each other and gain understanding of each other. And learning. And so shit, man. I enjoy listening to y'all talk about things, man. I really do, man. And it's just a privilege to be able to speak to you guys. And so I'm thankful that you guys come in and listen to some of the stuff I'm talking about and even contribute. So, I'm thankful about that. So make no mistake, I'm humbled enough to say that. So I don't know, Dave dropped off, but yeah, man. You said Chris said he doing this tomorrow morning. The glass of water. Yeah, man. But yeah, man. I just want to say this, man. Um, oh, look what Black Pill said. Let me see. Let me get Dave back up here real quick. You said they were forming a snowflake from scratch with positive, and the negative vibrations is in the experiment. Yeah, I saw something about that too. Um, yeah, Dave. Yeah, you had dropped off.
Oh, my fault.
It's all good.
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
No,
Go
no,
ahead.
it
What you were
does.
saying?
No, you're right. Better that scientists did studies about how plant grow. They had shown that when plants listen to classical music or certain type of music, it grows more. But when they listen to certain kind of like rock music or music that's kind of depressing or whatever, it don't grow at all. Actually, the leaves will wither and die. So even the plants talking about it, bro. you
That's
know,
true. And I
and
experienced that without even knowing one time in my younger early 20s, man. When I was staying at my grandmother's house for a while, and she had all these plants downstairs, and she used to be like, and I didn't know shit about what you talking about now, but I used to play like a lot of jazz and real chill music early in the morning. And my grandmother used to like the music because she used to sit near the steps reading her paper and used to enjoy the music I was playing because she had this big ass sound system. My uncle left there, and I used to just use that. I used to play like real smooth music, and she enjoyed it. But guess what? Her plants was growing like shit, and she even talked about
yeah,
she was. But I knew nothing about it back then. Knew nothing. I was like, yo, her plants were long. They were wrapping her down, growing down the wall. Down. She was like, why the plant? She used to say it like, why they growing? But now that I know that shit is true,
yeah,
they were
man.
enjoying the sound. They were enjoying that shit.
And you're right. And that one thing I love about you, Doc. A lot of time, we get caught up with this whole aspect of you gotta have a bunch of shit ton of money to be happy. But I guarantee you, you can find a dude who makes six figures, who unhappy and shit, but getting banged out by a dude who ain't got a damn job. By his wife getting banged out by a dude who ain't got a job, but you happy as hell. So
Absolutely, man.
so it's a state of mind and state of consciousness,
There
man.
you go.
And every man got his own idea of being satisfied with their life. So maybe you want to make 50K a year, and on your weekend you want to do a shit ton of hobby. That's your happiness. Or maybe you want to make six figures and probably go to the Panama City and have a lot of fun. Maybe you just want to sit in solitude and be a homeless person, not like no man mean to say, and enjoy life that way. It ain't no You know, there ain't no one size fits all. Every man got his own journey and own purpose, and that's one thing about being a barman. Everybody got his own divine journey, and this is what BJ's mean by your own divine masculine spirit.
Yeah, that's the bottom line. That's it. So I'm just saying, man. I'm just thankful, man, that you guys that like I said, y'all contribute as far as just your information. And we're gonna do this again. I'm gonna come back tomorrow. I'm gonna try to, like I said, get in the habit bringing this game Sunday and Monday for y'all. And it's gonna get better, man. I got a lot of shit planned though, man. But I be working like a madman, yo. But I enjoy it. That's fun for me. And but it's all good, man. Like I said, man, I appreciate you coming up tonight. And I'm gonna be back tomorrow. I'll give y'all a post notification, but I'll be back tomorrow at
Yes,
the
sir.
time.
I got
Yep.
I got I got to put a catch up. Like I said, I came in on the tail end, so I got to be watching the whole entire thing, man.
It's all good. We were just chopping it up. It was pretty good tonight, man. It's pretty deep shit, actually. So this one was one of the better ones I think we did. So
Well, like I said, I'm finna dip out. Just want to tell your doc, thank you for your message, your information, your wisdom, and your guidance. I'm very thankful. Like I said, I get a chance to chop it up with you. And like I said, hopefully I might start a channel in the future. Who knows? And shout out to
yeah, man.
everybody in the panel. Black P, I see you, bro. Thank everybody. And
Yeah, Black Pill up in here.
I know he cutting up in the corner, but
I know he be going ham, man. He be on some deep shit, man. That's my man. Black Pill in the house. So yeah, but that's what's up, Dave. Appreciate you, man.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you, sir. You have a good night. Thank you.
All right, you do the same. All right, bro. So yeah, man, we're gonna wrap it up, man. If y'all enjoy this conversation, man, please support, man. This is really good. Cashapp Gloves Off Show. I appreciate you guys. Um, and we're gonna do this again tomorrow. And like I said, I'm trying to give y'all at least 2 days out of my time. And I appreciate you guys, man. And I love you guys, man. And y'all stay strong. Have a good week this week. Like I said, we're gonna do it again tomorrow just to get y'all week started tight. And y'all have a good rest of the week. If I don't catch y'all tomorrow, y'all enjoy the rest of y'all week, all right? Peace. I'm out of here. Peace in one.